I mentioned to cover this story actually a couple of days ago, but I've just sort of brain's been all over the place because I've only seen one other creator touch on this, and I found this really interesting. So this is from Toronto Life. They were actually talking about how they had done an interview with Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, and at the quote there you'll see it says, "You never know, Premier Doug Ford, on whether he'll seek the federal Conservative leadership." And then they show here the actual portion of the interview where he was talking about it. But what's interesting about this is that it brought up a whole like conversation because a lot of people are like, oh, well, Doug Ford would never run for the Conservative leadership federally, right? Because he doesn't speak French. But apparently, Doug Ford has been taking French lessons for the last few years. He's not like extremely good, uh, but in this interview, he even touches on it. So it says, no, sorry, it's a little. I forget. Some people have a hard time reading things. So it says, I asked Ford back at his house that if he had his eye on the PMO, and he said, ask me in a little while. So I did. So in his office, I asked if. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I will just butcher it. If Tenexi, forget it. Coming for Polyev was about laying track for a run at the CP leadership. We've never sat down and we've never had a conversation. I will tell you one thing. I love my job. I have the best job in the world. I have just a huge amount of work to do and an agenda to move it forward. And you never know. And people ask. You never know what the future brings. There are certainly barriers between Ford and Parliament Hill. For one, he only has grade 9 French, but he's taking lessons. Come see, come saw, the premier answered when I asked how it was going. According to one insider, Ford is serious about a run and he believes he can win without Quebec if he can connect in Alberta. A more practical obstacle. Ford hates flying so much that he has to sit far from the window, eyes forward. Staff can't say anything to him, and not even a comment about the weather. This can make campaigning in Fort McMurray difficult. For the record, not saying that name again, denied that the federal run is in the works. If he wanted to be doing that right now, I'd be running a leadership campaign, and I'm spending 0.0% of my time on. So while Doug Ford is basically saying right now he has no interest of running for the federal conservative leadership leader position, he's not saying it's not like a possibility. And like I said, there was a lot of people that were like, oh, well, if Doug Ford can't speak French, it would make no sense for him. But he's learning French. He's learning French and he's got grade 9 French and he's taking lessons now to get better. Kind of interesting. It's almost like he's setting himself up for the possibility. Now, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions or anything like that. I mean, again, it's just him saying that there's you never know. You never know. So he's not saying yes that he would run, but he's not saying no that he would never run. So I just thought that was really interesting. It's just one of those things that you kind of read and go, huh, I didn't know that.